Reading fill in the blanks practice number 3. Let's go. Now we're going to zoom in and let's see if we can find clues to help us eliminate options or help us identify the answer. Well, here we go. Let's zoom in. Remember, this is the reading fill in the blanks 3. Ooh, this is a little bit too big. There you go. Let's leave it here. All right, so we only have 3 blanks here. Now, you know, I always look at before and after the blank. This helps me identify what type of word I should be looking for so I don't be looking at all of them, right? So if I scan through really quick, I see the type of words I'm working with, and then I'm going to look at the blank. Now with this one right here, we have a be verb and a preposition. When we have a be verb and a preposition, what is our go-to? I hope you know by now. When you have that be verb and a preposition, you have 2 most likely options. 1, PP. 2, adjective. When I say PP, it's the past participle, or it's called the third form. Same thing. That creates your passive voice. Now, I just said it can be 2 options, right? Past participle, adjective. First of all, there are no adjectives down here, okay? Second, when you have a by, that increases the chances of getting a passive voice right here. It's a passive voice for sure, because we don't even have an adjective, right? So we need a PP. And right away, when you look at the bottom, can you tell me how many PPs do we have? Do you agree? We only have 1. That's the only word that can be a PP, right? A third form, a past participle. So I'm not reading anything else. I'm just going to put that in there because there's nothing else that can fit in there. All right? So if you want to read it, you can. But for me, I'm pretty certain that's going to be the answer. Now, let's look at the next one. Ooh, we got the must. Okay, 15 is right here, but we got the must. You know what that is? You know what that is called? It's called a modal verb. A modal verb, right? What comes after the modal verb? A base verb, which is a verb with no S, no ED, or no ING. Look at your options. How many of those do we have? We have endorse, employ, deploy. These 2 cannot be. So we got 3 options, right? So we have to take a look at what they're talking about. So they're talking about endorse people, employ people, or deploy people. Okay, so now we have to read a little bit because I don't know who these members are. Who are these members and what do they have to do? These members are, if we have to look up here then, okay, to find out who those members are. They're businesses, right? They belong to this. So that means they are a member. Businesses are the members. All right. So what do you think business need to do for people? What do businesses do? The most likely word I would say is employ. Businesses employ people. They don't deploy people. They don't endorse people, right? Celebrities endorse companies. It means like, hey, buy this product. They're great, which is nonsense, right? That's called endorse. And deploy is almost like military. You send them to go fight a war. That's deploy. Okay, so companies or businesses employ people. I think that's the most likely answer. And then now lastly, we have each. And then we have a modal verb. So that means this is the verb. So after each, you know we're looking for a noun. On top of that, we're looking for a singular noun. But we only got singular nouns right now, right? We only got inspiration and presentation. So what are they talking about? Okay, it must include something. Well, excuse me, if you have to include something, I don't really think inspiration would work. Each inspiration must include. I don't even think you can say it that way. But let's just double check up here. Yeah, so you see, they're talking about present. I would pick presentation. Presentation would be a more suitable answer for me. Each presentation must include. That sounds better because each inspiration must include. Makes no sense anyways, right? So present is my clue for presentation. And we have the correct answers. So hopefully you understand why I picked the answers that I picked.